Okay, today we are out at the W.F. Brown Cemetery. W.F. Brown came to the county in 1857 and he built this cabin near where the mall sits today. In this cemetery, there's only 6 or 7 graves, and I believe 4 of them are children of W.F. Brown. That includes Sarah, Cythenia, Evelyn, and Cabe. At age 11, Cabe was playing outside and spied Indians stealing their horses. He attempted to go in the home and notify his parents, and before he could make it in the house, he was shot through the stomach with an arrow by the Indians and succumbed to his injuries 3 days later. After Cabe's killing, W.H. Brown, John Brown, and others followed the Indians to Runnels County. William H. Brown was killed in Runnels County and was the last person killed by Indians in the county. So, one thing I would like to bring up, doing a little bit of research. Here we have a memorial. Let me change my camera. We have a memorial for Sarah Wooldridge right here. And on the other side, we have the Wooldridge twins. What's neat about that is Sarah Wooldridge, like I said earlier, was the daughter of W.F. Brown. And Sarah was pregnant with the Wooldridge twins. And on February 14th of 1880, I believe it was, Sarah was up on a roof and it fell off the roof and ended up dying. They tried to save the children, and the twins died as well. One thing I want to note is that at the Smith Cemetery, I saw a memorial for Sarah Wooldridge and her 2 kids. So I don't know if she's actually buried here in this cemetery or if she's over at the Smith Cemetery with her children. One thing you'll notice around this cemetery is there is a lot of newer monuments, and I think one of the reasons for that is they may have never been marked in the first place, and if they were, it was just with stuff like this, just crude sandstone. So as you can see in this video, this cemetery butts right up to housing now. Quite a few years ago, this was the actual entrance into the cemetery, and since then houses have been built around it. Per the owner of this cemetery, there will be an easement the city of Early is either putting in or making them put in, so people can get back in here to this cemetery. So this cemetery is not going anywhere. Through the original gate of the cemetery, you'll see this monument here. It's for W.F. Billy Brown Family Cemetery. Billy came to Brown County in 1857. His son Cabe was killed by Indians. W.F. Brown was married 3 times and had 12 children. He's not buried in this cemetery, but he's buried about a mile and a half as the crow flies that way, over at the Jones Chapel Cemetery. And on his grave at the Jones Chapel Cemetery, there is a historical marker about Mr. Brown. So 2 of the names in this cemetery that I don't think are related to the Brown family are that of Ollie Hester and, let's see, Mr. Caleb Tipton. So that about wraps us up this time for this cemetery. We came here probably last month, and the neighborhood dogs kind of went crazy, so I didn't get good footage, but follow along and see where we are next week.